everyone, and welcome to Eugene, Oregon, where it appears my eyes have to be deceiving me. I'm looking skyward. There's liquid coming down from the sky, and everyone knows it never rains in Autzen Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me, and the Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the USC Trojans offense takes the field to start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Oregon's offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Makes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Moving out of the pocket. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it, open.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. It's on target and complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, going up top. And he's going to lose yardage on the play. The Ducks will call on their punt team. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. And the Trojans will keep this drive going. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. They get him down after he makes the catch. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. The 30, the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The run from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Feeling some heat. Pressure coming. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now on first down from the 28. Give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And we'll start the second quarter as they try to hang up a 3 spot. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
The Trojans line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Going up top on first down. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's staying in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, the ground game. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And the Trojans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Running toward the tape. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Lets it fly. Picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave?
Yeah, trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Ware. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. The Trojans will hustle to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Navy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? Lost one deep down the right side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Comes out throwing on first down. Quick completion on the out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Working the middle, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He makes the connection. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Still looking on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown USC!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got the quick pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at,
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the offense. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me, Andy.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to get to him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Runs through a tackle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Trying play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Trojans! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Scrambling away. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
The Trojans will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punt.
They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
I'll tell you, got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Caught in the backfield. It's Nunez. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Thrust that arm out. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Looking to throw on second down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Trojans are on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really good job by the offense.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got his man quickly. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Leaves it with the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Touchdown, Trojans. They look finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
On second down, looking to throw. Rifles it down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Nunez. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Running back searching for a hole. He breaks a tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. The Ducks have enough for the 1st down. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. To the air on 1st down. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Hard-hitting tackle. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They're facing a 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He's got him in the flat. Shakes off the tackle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, Oregon! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 8 over Florida. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. They'll try to pop the draw. Sweet feet on the move. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.